One of the best written characters in the Apothecary Diaries is without a doubt literally Mao Mao's counterpart. Not in the sense of that he's the opposite of Mao Mao, but rather in the sense of that he's the contrast to Mao Mao. Not just with the colors that they are color-coded with, Mao Mao being green and, well, Jinshi being purple, but in many other ways, such as Jinshi being rich while Mao Mao being poor. But what is it that makes Jinshi such a good character? And there are many aspects to this. Whilst you could look at Jinshi as the spoiled prince character of the series, which he very much is. He is literally a prince. He really does not want to be. He just wants to be a normal guy. Actually, he wants to be a farmer. Literally. Jinshi sees his position as royalty as quite literally a burden. He wants to get rid of his place as royalty at any chance he gets, and he makes it very clear that he doesn't want to be royalty, to the point where he will straight up go to extremes. I won't go into details about that because I don't want to spoil the light novels, but he goes pretty far. He is someone who many regards as one of the most beautiful people in the world, but he doesn't want that beauty. He actually despises it. He finds it a curse as people will look at his beauty before his personality. People will value his personality less because people will look at his beauty first, and he hates that. He is someone who strives to be valued for who he is as a person and not for his birthright or looks. And I think this is what makes Jinshi such an appealing character, because whilst many would just enjoy their time as the literal prince of the story, he does just about anything he can to not be that. And on top of this, Jinshi just sees himself as the average person. Even though he on many occasions shows himself to be a pretty clever guy, he actually doesn't see it like that himself. Jinshi quite literally describes himself as someone who isn't smart, that he's just an average person without his looks. But that's not true, he's actually a very smart person, but he struggles to see that due to how much people tend to focus on his looks over everything else. Which is really a shame because Jinshi is one of the most interesting characters in the story, especially when it comes to his dynamic with Mao Mao. If you want to hear more about what I personally have to say about Jinshi, then you could watch my long form video, either by tapping on the related video if you're on YouTube, or if you're on TikTok, well, the video is on screen, you can just look that up on YouTube, I guess, I don't know. In that video, I talk not just about Jinshi, but a couple other characters in the Apothecary Diaries and why they are such well-written characters. With that said,